Hi everybody, I'm gonna show you how to make yummy, delicious stacked potatoes. Now this is a great way to get away from the same old, and it only takes minutes to put together. Super easy, and I know your whole family is gonna love them. The first thing you wanna do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Now let's get started. I'm gonna start by preparing my seasoning. I'm gonna be using this big bowl because it's big enough for all my potatoes. I've got 1/3 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. I just think it tastes so much better than the one in the bag. I have 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I have 1.5 teaspoons of paprika. This will give it a beautiful flavor and color. 1/2 teaspoon of crushed rosemary. 1 teaspoon of dried thyme leaves. I have 2 teaspoons of whole ground mustard. The acidity is going to give these potatoes a special zing. And I've got 1 large garlic clove, and I'm going to grate it. This garlic is going to give our potatoes a wonderful, bold flavor. And I think this is just perfect. It's so nice and creamy. Take a look. See? Now I'm going to add 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and I'm going to mix it up really good, because you want to make sure that all these ingredients come in together really well. Now, if you feel like you want to add just a little bit more of the oil, you can go ahead and do that. Now that I have mixed it up real well, I'm going to move it aside until I'm ready to use it. Now I'm going to start with my potatoes. I'm using medium-sized russet potatoes. I'm going to cut the ends off because it'll be a lot easier to slice on my mandolin. You want to be very careful when you use a mandolin. And you want these slices real nice and thin. Just take your time. See, look at how pretty and thin these are. This is exactly how you want them to look. Now I'm just gonna keep them going until I'm all done with my potatoes. Now that I'm all done slicing my potatoes, I'm gonna add them all into my bowl, because you wanna make sure that your potatoes are very well coated in this wonderful seasoning. Now with very clean hands, I'm going to toss them around and make sure that they all get the seasoning on them. Since they're thin, you need to be careful with that. Now I'm going to add my pepper. Now you can add as much pepper as you want. We love pepper here in this house. See, just like this. And toss them around. And I'm going to do the same thing with the salt. Now you know that potatoes just love salt, but put in as much as you want. Make it all good, just for you. Now I'm ready to put my potatoes into my muffin cups. I'm going to spray each cup with some non-stick spray. I usually use about 6. If I need another one, I'll spray another one. See? Just like this. Now I'm going to put my potatoes into my cups. I usually put the biggest slices in the bottom, and then they get smaller as I get up to the top. Very easy. Look at this. The bigger slices at the bottom, and then slowly you put the smaller ones up all the way to the top. And I'm going to continue the process until I get them all done. Now you can move them around if you want. You just want to make sure that they're all about the same height. This way they'll bake evenly. Just take your time. Ooh, look at how pretty these look. So these are ready to go. Before I put them into my oven, I'm going to cover them loosely with a piece of aluminum foil. Just very loose like this, because you don't want them to burn. My oven is preheated to 400 degrees. I'm going to put them right on the center rack for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I'm going to remove the aluminum foil, and I'm going to let them bake for another 25 or 30 minutes, or until they're nice golden brown. I'll see you in a little bit. See how easy it is? So I just got my potato stacks out of the oven. Now it's time to serve. Now I'm going to sprinkle some of my freshly grated Parmesan cheese, some of my chopped green onions, because they just go so well together, and just a dollop of sour cream on top like this. Now these are perfect as a side with meatloaf, chicken, even burgers. It's just perfect, and kids absolutely love them. Now it's time for the taste test. Now I usually just pick up some of the layers on top. The layers just, separate so perfectly. And here it goes. Mmm. Mmm. See, look at this. Absolutely scrumptious. So easy. So these are my potato stacks. If you like my recipe, give me a thumbs up, send me a comment and tell me what you think. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Thank you.